Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on September 25th, 2021 in Sridham, Mayapur, India.
Pangum Rangayate Girim
Yati Bhajavahan Vande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Paranandavaram
Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram
Adihi Om Sat Sat.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we will continue with the compilation of Shri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Maharasastali, Part 3, under the section The Lord Travels to Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.271.
শুনিয়া রমণীগণ হইলা মূর্ছিতে স্তব্ধ হইয়া রহে যেন চিত্র রহে ভিতে
The Brahmana Krishna Dasa continued. On hearing this, all the gopis fainted. They appeared stunned, like painted picture in a frame.
The yogis came to surrender everything to Lord Krishna.
So the gopis came and surrendered everything to Lord Krishna.
But he was doing all these Dharma lectures.
But he was giving all these Dharma lectures.
He became overwhelmed
So they became overwhelmed
and fainted.
and they fainted.
They couldn't move.
They couldn't move. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.272.
অল্প শ্বাস হইল বাক্য নাহি কারে মদন জরেতে জারিলে কলেবরে
The gopis became speechless and breathed slightly. Their bodies were ablaze with agitation due to the fire of Cupid.
The gopis were dedicated to Krishna and the Madhurya Rasa.
So the gopis were dedicated to Krishna in the Madhurya Rasa.
They didn't know what to say
And they didn't know what to say
when Krishna said these things.
when Krishna said these things.
And their bodies were burning in fire of Cupid.
And their bodies were burning in the fire of Cupid. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.273.
প্রভু ঘন শ্বাস হয় বিরহের তাপে কভু নেত্র ঝরে কভু সর্বাঙ্গ কাঁপে
Sometimes the gopis breathe heavily due to the fire of separation. Sometimes tears flowed from their bodies and their bodies shivered.
Tears flowed from their eyes.
And the tears flowed from their eyes and their bodies shivered.
The gopis were bodies were trembling, their eyes were crying.
So the gopis, their bodies were trembling and their eyes were crying.
They're overwhelmed in this situation.
And they were overwhelmed in this situation. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.270.
কভু কভু কৃষ্ণ পানে থির দিঠে চাহে প্রভু কভু মদন ভাবেতে থি নহে।
Now and then, the gopis stared at Lord Krishna with one pointed attention from time to time. Due to Cupid, they could not be steady.
Gopis came to serve like Krishna.
The gopis came to serve Lord Krishna.
They had great inspiration to serve the Lord.
They had great inspiration to serve the Lord.
But the Lord said these things. They were stunned.
But when the Lord said these things, they were stunned.
Bodies quivered.
Their bodies quivered,
Tears came from their eyes.
tears came from their eyes. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.275.
ভাব ভরে কি বলিতে কিবা কহে, সবার মনের কথা আপনে কহে।
Overcome with loving feelings, the gopis couldn't express their desires. Everyone began to speak about their own feelings.
Gopis started to express their own feelings.
The gopis started to express their own feelings. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.276.
জগত মোহন যার করে রূপ গুণে, অবলা ধৈর্য তবে ধরিব কেমনে।
Madness, she said. How can we, helpless women, control ourselves after looking at him, Lord Krishna, who enchants the whole world with his matchless beauties and qualities?
So, when Gopi expressed herself, that how is it possible?
So one gopi expressed herself that how it is possible
How is women can't control themselves and they see the matchless beauty and qualities of Krishna.
how these helpless women can control themselves after looking the matchless beauty of Lord Krishna. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.277.
মোরা কুলবতী কুলব্রত মাত্র জানি, কুলব্রত ভঙ্গ কইল মুরলীর ধ্বনি।
Lord,
We are chaste housewives and we only know about chastity. But hearing Lord Krishna's mind enchanting flute has forced us to break our vows of chastity.
Krishna's flute playing and some yogi in the Himalayas tears, he becomes overwhelmed in celebration. It starts to hit his head on the rock.
So, if a yogi who's meditating on the Himalayas, if he hears Krishna's flute, then being overwhelmed, he's supposed to hit his head on the rock.
The women are saying, how can we expect to control ourselves?
So the women are saying, how are we expected to control ourselves? Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.278.
তুমি কিছু নাহি জানো মোরা নাহি জানি, জগৎ মোহন গুণে আনিল রমণী।
We know nothing and we know nothing. Still, your captivating charm has lured us ladies to you.
Yeah. Universal enchanting qualities.
Your universal enchanting qualities has lured us ladies to you.
Ladies say that Gopis are saying they were attracted by Lord Krishna's flute playing.
So the gopis were saying that they were attracted by Lord Krishna's flute playing.
Radha has unlimited, universal, attractive qualities.
By his unlimited, universal, attractive qualities. Chaitanya Mangal Seshkanda 2.279
পতির পরমপতি তুমি আত্মারাম তোমারে ছাড়িলে পতি অগতি প্রমাণ
You are the supreme husband among all husbands. You are self-satisfied. What will be our destination if we leave you now?
So, Gopis accept Lord Krishna as the supreme husband of all husbands.
So the gopis accept that Krishna as the supreme husband of all the husbands.
And they must serve him in every taste.
So they must serve him to remain chaste. Then they will be chaste. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.208
মোর আত্মারাম তুমি রামহ আমাতে তবে পরপতি কোথা দেখিলে ভজিতে
You are our sole enjoyer and our only husband, and you enjoy in ourselves. How can you see us serving another husband?
Gopis have accepted Lord Krishna as the Supreme Person of Godhead
So the gopis have accepted Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead
as the supreme husband,
and the Supreme Husband.
and thus they have to serve him.
And thus they have to serve him. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.281
হে পতি গতি পতি সবার আশ্রয় আনন্দ পরমানন্দ সর্বসুখময়
O Lord Krishna,
Oh,
O Lord of our lives, you are our only shelter and husband. You are the supreme transcendental bliss, the embodiment of all happiness for us.
the gopis expect that whatever happiness they can achieve by serving him.
So the gopis has expressed whatever happiness they can only achieve by serving him.
He is the complete embodiment of transcendental bliss.
He is the complete embodiment of transcendental bliss. Chaitanya Mangal Sheshkanda 2.282
ভবভরে ভাবি নির্গণ সত্য কহে ভাব কথা শুনি কৃষ্ণ হইলা ভাবময়ে
The Brahmana Krishnadas said, due to their loving ecstasy, the gopis spoke the truth. Hearing them, Lord Krishna also became full of ecstatic love.
And ecstatic words, loving words.
Hearing their ecstatic loving words,
Lord Krishna also became.
Lord Krishna also became full of ecstatic love.
Lord Krishna had tested the gopis.
So Lord Krishna has tested the gopis.
They have replied very sincerely,
But they have replied very sincerely.
and thus Lord Krishna also became attracted,
And thus Lord Krishna also became attracted,
full of ecstatic love.
in full of ecstatic love. Became full of ecstatic. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.282.
চাহিল সরসাস্যে সব গোপী পানে, যত সুখ গোপী পাইল কেহ নাহি জানে।
Lord Krishna looked lovingly at the gopis, who now felt indescribable happiness that cannot be described by anyone.
Krishna was pleased, and we're all part of Krishna, that gopis felt indescribable happiness.
So, when Krishna was pleased, since we are all part of Krishna, the gopis also felt indescribable happiness.
And that is indescribable by others.
And that is indescribable by others. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.284.
বেরিলে সব গোপী প্রভু যদুমণি, মেঘেতে ঝলকে যেন ধীর সৌদামিনী।
Then the gopis surrounded Lord Krishna, the jewel of the Jadus. The golden gopis looked like lightning flashing in a monsoon cloud.
Since Krishna is the color of a monsoon cloud,
So Krishna has the color of a monsoon cloud.
since he was surrounded by the gopis and like flashing lightning.
So it's mentioned that the gopis were like the flashing lightning.
And that's why this analogy came out.
So this was the analogy given out. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.285.
এইখানে অপরূপ এ রাস বিহার, এক গোপী এক কৃষ্ণ মণ্ডলী তাহার।
Herein, in this place, is the wonderful exhibition of the rasa dance pastimes. Each gopi was with one Lord Krishna, forming a circle.
Krishna, Lord Krishna, extended himself and that he could be with each gopi.
So Lord Krishna expanded himself so that he can be with each gopi,
Forming a great circle.
forming a great circle. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.286.
কনক চম্পকার মরক তমনি, গাথিল যেমন মালা মণ্ডলী তেমনি।
The circle formed by the gopis and Lord Krishna appeared to be like a garland made of golden champaka flowers and emeralds.
The gopis and Krishna appeared like a great garland.
The gopis and Krishna appeared like a great garland.
The residents of the higher planets are watching and inspired by Krishna's classical Rasa dance.
So, the residents of the higher planets, the residents of the higher planets, they watched, and Lord Krishna, before I could repeat the conversation happened. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.287.
যত গোপী তত কৃষ্ণ এই রাস মণ্ডলে, পড়িল রাসের হার বৃন্দাবন স্থলে।
As many gopis were there, that many Krishnas danced together in a circle of rasa dance. Thus, in the land of Vrindavan, the market of rasa dance happened.
And now the Rasa dance was realized.
Here in Vrindavan, the rasa dance was realized.
Lord Chaitanya, in his Vrindavan Parikrama, he was most ecstatic kind of pastimes.
Lord Chaitanya, in his Vrindavan Parikrama, he was most ecstatic hearing these pastimes. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.288
কল্প বৃক্ষস্থানে রাধা কৃষ্ণ দুইজন গোপীর অংশিনী রাধা রসের কারণ
In the place of Kalpa Vriksha were two Radha and Krishna. Srimati Radharani is the source of all the gopis and cause of rasa.
Gopis of Vrindavan are the extension of Radharani.
The gopis of Vrindavan are expansion of Radharani,
The queens of Dwarka are her reflection,
and the queens of Dwarka are her reflection,
and Lakshmis and Vaikuntha are also her extensions.
and the Lakshmis of Vaikunthas are also her expansion.
So, she is the cause of this supreme Rasalila dance.
So she is the cause of this supreme Rasalila dance. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.289
কৃষ্ণ হইতে কৃষ্ণ তত হইল অপার যত রাধা তত কৃষ্ণ হইল এ বিচার
From Lord Krishna, there appeared unlimited Krishnas in response to as many Radha expanded as gopis. Krishna also became that many. This is the consideration.
The gopis said they consider expansions of Radharani.
So the gopis, since they are considered as the expansions of Radharani,
They are described as expansions of Radha.
so they are described as expansions of Radha.
And Krishna expanded himself to be with each gopi,
And Krishna expanded himself to be with each gopi,
each Radha.
each Radha.
And this way the Rasa Leela is realized.
So in this way, the Rasa Leela is realized. Chaitanya Mangal Shesh Kanda 2.290
রাসহাট ওপরে পতাকা শশ ধরে কোকিল কোটাল হইয়া জাগায় কামেরে
In this marketplace of Ras, the moon served as the flag. The cuckoo became the night watchman, awakening the cupid.
The elements of the Rasa Leela are being explained here.
The elements of Rasa Leela are being explained here. Thus ends the part 3 of chapter entitled Maharasastali. Under the section, the Lord travels to Vrindavan.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.